1,192 people have died in the two states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana in the last 2 weeks because of extreme heat wave conditions. Temperatures in most district towns and villages of these two states have hovered in the 43 to 47 degree range.
Step into Andhra Pradesh at your own peril, for the state has turned into a furnace with the highest number of deaths due to heat wave reported from Prakasam, Guntur and Vizag districts. Among them, 52-year-old Sabamma in Gudivada, who became one of the victims of the heat wave.
On the ground, the Andhra Pradesh government has done precious little to prevent people from falling dead like houseflies this harsh summer, except for issuing an advisory that tells people not to go out in the sun in the afternoon, or to drink a lot of water, or to do a head count of the dead. The government has done little to mitigate the impact of this disaster.
And if you need proof of this don't care attitude, you only have to visit the powerless Kakinada Government Hospital in Andhra Pradesh. Patients have been left to fend for themselves in darkness in the sweltering heat. In Hyderabad, workers engaged in construction work are few, with many choosing to skip work as the mercury is rising.
गर्मी ज़्यादा है ना साहब, गर्मी ज़्यादा है इसके लिए काम को नहीं जा रहा हूँ, काम भी नहीं है, बाहर निकलना बोले तो तकलीफ हो रहा धूप के लिए.
Our schedule start by morning 6:30 and it's by 8:30 or 9. Cool down everything. But now for the summer, it's an off season. We start by morning 4:34.
So you beat the heat, but this is definitely not the good season for any sports person. Right?
It's not a good season for any sports.
The Met Department predicts that temperature could fall by a couple of degrees in the two states over the next 24 to 48 hours. Till then, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana will remain too hot to handle and continue to have their place under the sun, in a way they do not want to. In Hyderabad with T.S. Sudhir, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, over the weekend, we had reported about how the return of Amma, that is Chief Minister Jayalalitha of Tamil Nadu, had energized the entire AIADMK cadre. But it seems to have energized in a way, in an extremely negative manner. In fact, today in Salem, at the Municipal Corporation, AIADMK councillors beat up a DMK councillor because he had objected to their celebrating Jayalalitha's return as Chief Minister with slogans and firecrackers. It became an ugly spectacle in Salem with AIADMK councillors assaulting DMK's Daivilingam, both inside the civic body complex but even on the streets. There you can see the visuals on your screen, the person in black shirt being assaulted by AIADMK councillors.
இன்னைக்கு கூட்டம் தொடங்கணும்னா ஒரு பாராட்டு தீர்மானம் வாசிச்சு அதுக்கு மேஜையை தட்டினாங்க. ஏறக்குறைய ஒரு 1/4 மணி நேரத்துக்கு மேல தட்டிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. அது என் குரடா எழுந்திருச்சு போது நிறுத்துங்கன்னு சொன்னதுதான் எல்லாம் வாட்டர் பாட்டில் எடுத்து மண்டையவே உடைச்சிட்டாங்க. மண்டையில வீங்கி போயிருக்கு. அடிச்சதும் எல்லாரும் வாட்டர் பாட்டில்ல தட்டி இதெல்லாம் அடிச்சாங்க. அடிச்சு வெளியவே கொண்டுகிட்டு வந்து ரோடு வரைக்கும் ஆம்பளை பொம்பளைங்க எல்லாருமே பெண் கவுன்சிலர்ல இருந்து ஆண் கவுன்சிலர்கள் வரைக்கும் எல்லாரும் அடிச்சு துரத்திக்கிட்டு வந்து வெளியவே மிதிக்கிறாங்க.
Joining me now from Chennai is my colleague Pratibha Raman. Pratibha, how does the AIADMK explain this kind of behavior by its councillors there in Salem?
Well, this sort of an incident always ends up in a blame game between the two parties, and such kind of a political battle between the two factions, that's the DMK as well as the AIADMK, is a common sight that mainly rises due to provocative statements that results in exchange of blows, and that is exactly what has happened in Salem. This was the first council meeting that was held after the reinstatement of Jayalalitha as the Chief Minister, and all of them celebrating. In fact, at least about 52 councillors who belong to the AIADMK cadre began the council meeting there with slogans that were that people were shouting in support of Jayalalitha, as well as firecrackers right outside. But this particular person, the DMK councillor Devalingam, wanted to actually discuss people's problems. He had come out with a paper that had points to discuss about people's problems, right from civic issues to more. And the fact that he stopped them from celebrating, he did convey a message stating that let's not waste time. And that provoked the AIADMK councillors to, they got irritated and they started throwing water bottles. And there were just about 9 DMK councillors there who did not know how to fight this out, and they were thrown literally out onto the street with so many of them joining them, and these people saying that this was a lot of rowdyism that was involved here. Sudhir.
Right. In fact, even before the verdict came, after the verdict was delivered in the Bangalore Special Court, the Vellore Mayor had passed a resolution condemning Justice Michael De Cunha of the Special Court, and that was something which was also not seen in very good taste. AIADMK clearly not learning its lessons. Pratibha Raman, thanks a lot for joining us there from Chennai. Now, Rahul Gandhi, the Congress Vice President, was in Kerala. In fact, over the last 2 days, he has been spending time with fishermen, with youth Congress workers, as well as the rubber growers. And today, he tried to reach out to the fishermen community in Kerala. He was in Chavakkad in Thrissur district and said that the NDA government was trying to snatch away the sea, just like it had tried to snatch away the land from the farmers. And therefore, Rahul Gandhi and the Congress will be by their side. Let's listen in to what Rahul Gandhi said in Thrissur today.
They had a one-year birthday party yesterday. All the people with the suits and boots were celebrating. Everybody was celebrating. And here I got a piece of paper given to me by a fisherman which says, I have only 2 options. One is suicide and the other is to fight.
We are standing at the Chavakkad beach in Kerala near Thrissur. Here Rahul Gandhi's rally has just come to an end. He was addressing fishermen right behind me here. In fact, this time round, the Congress Vice President holding a second rally on a beach, this time round telling them that how the central government is against fishermen also. And this time round, he went on to say that there is a major difference between the Congress and the BJP, and the Congress is with fishermen. After this, he would also be meeting the planters who grow rubber. So this time round, the Congress Vice President in Kerala coming out and categorically stating that he is with fishermen and rubber planters. This is just a year before the state goes to polls. With camera person Alok Kumar Das in Chavakkad, Ashar Khan for India Today.
From Thrissur in Kerala to Guntur in Andhra Pradesh, where something extremely bizarre is happening. Now, there was a statue of Mahatma Gandhi for the last 25 years in an area in Guntur, and it was right in front, and for the last 2 years in front of it was a Nilima bar and restaurant, and women groups had protested saying that it's not appropriate for a statue of Mahatma Gandhi to be there right in front of a bar and restaurant, and wanted the bar to be closed. But what happened has shocked the residents of Guntur, because the statue of Bapu has now disappeared from the platform where it stood. But here is what happened. The Municipal Corporation of Guntur served notices to 17 statues in the city. Indeed, asking the statues if they had permission. Notices were pasted on the statues. But no one came forward to say they had permission for the Gandhi statue. So off, it was removed and shifted from that spot and to another place in the city. But it looks more like an excuse to remove the statue of Mahatma Gandhi and end that entire protest by women's groups who were asking for the removal of the bar instead in front of the statue of Mahatma Gandhi.
Guntur nagaramlo Mahatma Jatipita Gandhiji ఎంతో అవమానం జరిగింది. ఇక్కడ చూస్తే మరి తరతరాలుగా గుంటూరు నగరం ఎప్పుడో ఏర్పడిన కాడి నుంచి ఇక్కడ ఒక మహాత్మా గాంధీ విగ్రహం ఉంది. అయితే ఈ విగ్రహానికి ఎదురుగా మరి బార్ అండ్ రెస్టారెంట్ అనేది వ్యాపారం నడుస్తుంటే ఎందరో మరి Gandhi.
Moreover, William Shakespeare, according to the Hyderabad police,
Ismail getting an earful from his father after the 16-year-old was picked up by the Hyderabad police late on Tuesday night. Ismail was found roaming on the streets of Hyderabad's old city at around 1 a.m. and was among the many detained by cops as part of its Operation Romeo drive. The parents of the youth were called for counselling before being let off.
तो उनके घर में पानी खत्म हो गया था, जो आजकल मिनरल वाटर घर पे ला रहे हैं, वो नहीं रहने से लोग वाटर टैंक को गए। पुलिस वाले बोले क्या कर रहे हैं 12 बजे रात को, बोल के बोले तो पानी लेने ऐसा बोले तो नहीं ऐसा ओल्ड सिटी में रात में नहीं फिरना है बोल के लेके चले गए।
मेरे को तो इतना शर्मिंदगी महसूस हुई, मैं तो अच्छे काम के लिए गया लेकिन मेरे लिए ऐसा हो गया। लेकिन जो बुरे काम के लिए गए थे उन लोगों के तो लिए ये भी अच्छा है और वो भी अच्छा है।
ऐसा करने से हमारा कोई दिल मुतमईन नहीं हो रहा।
Operation Romeo starts every night after midnight when the police suspect youth indulging in activities that they ideally should not. After they are made to take an oath that they would not indulge in similar activities again.
और हमारा बहनों का इज्जत को बरकरार रखेंगे। जोर से बोलो, हम ये बातों को अल्लाह के नाम पे, भगवान के नाम पे कसम खा रहा है।
In World City, we are conducting a operation known as Operation Late Night Romeos. Late Night Romeos means roaming youths. Romeos means roaming youths. The roaming youths are aimlessly moving on the street in the late nights and causing a lot of inconvenience to the common public.
The move to play moral police has come in for criticism from some quarters.
ये जो कुछ काम किया जा रहा है काउंसलिंग के जरिए से, यानी मैं समझता हूं कि ताकत के जोर पर इनको बुलाया जा रहा है।
The apprehension is that an entry into the database of the Hyderabad police could put a question mark on the future of many of these youth. But for the moment, the stern cops are telling the youth that Big Brother is watching 24/7. With Noor Mohammed in Hyderabad, T.S. Sudhir for India Today.
Welcome back. You're with Up South. Now the controversy over Rajnikant's Linga just doesn't seem to end. Remember, distributors had claimed that they had incurred losses on the Superstars movie and wanted Rajnikant to compensate them for the losses incurred. Now top distributors like Tirupur Subramaniam and K. Danu are being accused of pocketing a large portion of the 12.5 crore rupees given as compensation by superstar Rajnikant about 2 months back. Let's listen in to some of the voices coming in.
பண்ணி கொடுத்துருக்குறோம். இப்போ சேலமும் சிட்டியும் மாத்திரம்தான் கொடுக்க வேண்டியது இருக்குது. இதெல்லாம் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு இன்னொரு பகுதியை வந்து பிரித்து கொடுப்பாங்க. இவர் பங்கை வாங்கி போயிட்டார். உங்களுக்கு எவிடன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறேன், நீங்கள் பாருங்கள். ரெண்டாவது இவர் பங்கை இவர் வாங்கின்னு போன பிறகு இவர் எதுக்கு இந்த பிரச்சனை எடுக்கிறாரு? இவருக்கு எப்பவுமே சர்ச்சையிலேயே வாழணுன்ற ஒரு வரப்பிரசாதம் கொண்டவர் அவர் அந்த தம்பி.
No. Actually, he agreed to pay 12.5 crores, but he paid only 5.9 crores after 2 months. What about the remaining funds? I asked Mr. Rockline Venkatesh, what about the remaining fund? He said, around March 28th, I settled the whole amount to Mr. Dano. Now, where is that money? We are asking that only. Singaravelan is not fighting for only Singaravelan. Singaravelan fought for all people. So all exhibitors and distributors, they are expecting something from me. That's why today we arranged a press meet. And at the same time, they agreed to give Rajini sir call sheet for these distributors. But that call sheet, Mr. Danu sir misused, and he is going to produce that movie.
We had been speaking to the exhibitors, and it looks like they are trying to overlook us by telling they are overlooking the distributor and they want to get the money from them directly. So in case now the respected Rajini sir would have not given the money, so where will they come and stand to receive the money? They should have come only to the distributors. Now when the money is available in some place, why they want to overlook me and go there? So some people are encouraging the exhibitors, overlooking a distributor.
Well, these allegations and counter-allegations don't leave a good taste in the mouth at all. And finally, don't ever risk taking a selfie with an elephant. Well, look at these visuals. This is exactly what happened to a family inside the Bandipur forest range, where they tried to click a selfie with the elephant, and the elephant and its calf charged at the family sitting inside the car and took away their gold, their cash and even their debit cards. And these pictures were captured by a Kerala-based wildlife photographer, Austin Cherupura. We will leave you with these visuals. Thanks for watching.